Damn, hopped out the fucking Rover with your baby like a stroller. Call your bitch and say it's over. Yeah. Bitches acting shitty, so I had to potty train them. I ain't never met the hoe, but her nigga probably ate it. I been moving with the bag just in case I wanna buy shit. I been moving with a shooter just in case you wanna try shit. Dance through the money dance, boy, this ain't no baby bean.
Welcome to Yes Bitch TV, honey, yes God. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Also, by hitting that bell, that ass can be updated each and every time I'm uploading something new. So guys, thank you so much for joining me for the Season 2, Episode 1, Chasing Dallas review. Disclaimer. Welcome aboard to the new girls. Welcome aboard. I just gotta let you know, you will be talked about, okay? Ask your counterparts, child. Ask your other cast members and shit across the whole board, the whole Chasing Reality board, G Status as well. You will be talked about. That's what I want to tell you right now. So please don't take it. I know it's hard to say it. Don't take it personally. Again, we as reviewers, myself in particular, I speak on what I see in each show individually. And sometimes if they coincide with one another, it'll be a collective thought on how I feel about it all, leading up into the motherfucking reunion. So don't get in the comments. Don't do live videos being pissed off about a perspective that was given on the way that you delivered your fuck shit on this motherfucking show, okay? I have a big problem with that happening. Again, I cannot stop you from feeling how you want to feel and saying what the fuck it is you want to say, especially if you feel like you have been offended or been talked about in an unreasonable way. But I do try my best to give a clear, honest perspective. A little shady as well. We all know that's just a part of the motherfucking gag, bitch, okay? So let's not act, okay? Let's not act. So, another thing I want to say, too, is that I thought it was very inappropriate for the Chasing Dallas platform to allow bad-mouthing other cast members that lie under the same umbrella. I thought that was very in poor taste, classless as fuck, and very just disrespectful. And I feel like you don't see that with any other franchise. Of course, Love and Hip Hop, that's expected because that's just what it is. But when we talk about like Bravo being the umbrella that houses all of the Housewives franchises, you don't see, Portia Williams cussing the fuck out of Lisa Vanderpump, you know what I'm saying? Or, vice versa. So I just don't understand like why that was allowed. I know there's a time for shade, but that was just like that was just too much. And Reese G, shame on you for being an executive producer and doing that. I understand why, because you do have crossover appeal with both of the franchises, and you were a part of the Chasing Atlanta season, not in its entirety, but in some cases you had a lot of drama going on among some of the girls. So I get why you touched on it, but I just felt like for the premiere episode and just like for people that are just now starting to watch the show, you don't want to give off that kind of vibe. But whatever, you did it, it's done. Let's just try to keep that to a minimum, because that's going to definitely bring a lot of controversy in the Chasing Reality brand, and I don't think that's a good look. People are going to think you're not getting along. People are going to think that there's no positive interaction and cohesion in the workplace, and that's just too much to be trying to deal with. You're supposed to be all for one for all under the same umbrella, okay? Bitch. Another thing I want to, and Markel too, very disrespectful, talking about Q's book. And I thought it was very disrespectful too for the Chasing Dallas production to show the book. For those that have seen his book and that follow Q, which most of you do, especially you're part of this platform, that was his book. I don't care if you try to blot it out or not. You knew that was him. That was very disrespectful. Y'all need to apologize for that, because that was just fucked up. Another thing I want to address before I totally get into the review is I want to let everybody know this. If you are already established in your careers and you're making coin, and I do this because, I don't if you're making coin, you don't need the Chasing Reality brand. You need to go ahead and start your own studio, start your own motherfucking company, corporation, business, whatever the fuck it is, and utilize your so-called celebrity clientele. That's what the fuck you need to do. Because what we're not going to do throughout these shows is continue to stand up and act like we are taller than everybody else on the cast. We are not going to do that. All of you girls are trying to get your dreams to be successful. That is what the common denominator is that led y'all to the motherfucking show. Am I correct or am I incorrect? If I'm incorrect, then bitch, you don't need to be on the show. Let's just keep that real, because I hate when I sit down and I try to watch a cast and it's just like off the rip, catty ass bitch like behavior. You are not greater than thou, honey. None of you are. You are on the same playing level, whatever the fuck they call that shit. Bitch, you on the same motherfucking level. That's how I look at it, because if you're this grand diva bitch, then you need to be on Bravo, girl. You need to be on VH1, girl. You need to be on a network that's going to give you multi-million-dollar contracts, honey. Do you have national appeal? Do you have international appeal? Because as far as I'm concerned, this is my first time getting to know any one of you guys like that, especially for the new girls coming aboard. So please stop acting as if you may be established in some way in your chosen, chasing dream, goal, career, whatever the fuck it may be. But if you're on the Chasing Reality brand, and this is no tea, no shade to Chasing Reality, you guys are up and coming and you're trying to promote up and coming. So my argument to that is, bitch, if you already so-called this bitch, why do you need the Chasing Reality brand to help get your motherfucking shit out there then? I highly doubt they're paying that motherfucking much. That's just another disclaimer. We open up this episode with Reese again being shady as fuck towards the girls of Atlanta. Meanwhile, on her way to therapy, I would have loved a little more breakdown and context of what the therapy was for. Luckily, I did follow season 1, and Reese G has shared a lot about his personal life, being in foster care, dealing with, being ostracized and pushed out of her, family for the lifestyle of, being gay. And so maybe that's the reason for going to therapy. I thought we were going to go into a session 2, but I'm kind of glad we didn't, because I do kind of hate when we get to sit into these therapy sessions that I think should be personal. But just having a quick dialogue about what it is you're going in there for and what we're talking about, I think would have been appropriate, especially for the scene, just to kind of give the people a little bit of, education on the whole process of therapy. We move on from that to Markel. Markel is trying to turn one of his books, honey, into a movie. Let me tell you something, Markel. You can't be dissing people. Okay? You can't be dissing Q in his book. You can't be doing none of that. Because at one point, it was hard for you to get where you needed to get to in this whole writing thing. I'm a writer myself, and it is not easy sitting down, writing books, and motherfucking trying, especially real shit, talking about real shit. It's easy to make up fictional characters all day long. Anybody can do that. But to talk about real things and to eloquently put them on paper, to grab readers' attention and to actually become a seller, you know what I'm saying? It takes a lot. So let's not down other people's projects, okay? That's what we're not going to do. The movie thing, you know what? To each his own, girl. There's a start to every story, okay? There's a start to every project, and I think when we sit down and we focus and we invest in ourselves and we collaborate with people who are like-minded and that are educated and that know how to do things, there's always room for improvement. I'm not going to down the movie. Haven't seen the movie, just saw those little clips. But hey, you're doing what you say you're doing. You chasing something. So we're not going to bash that, okay? We're not going to bash that. Markel hits up George. We are introduced to George. He's one of the new cast members. He works in the funeral home service serving Phaedra Parks teas, bitch. Serving Church Queen vibes. Apparently he was featured. No, he wasn't featured. He was in the background child at the party, that the pool party that they had, that Reese G hosted in the first season, dressed like the Easter Bunny. And that's okay too, girl. We'll talk about fashion later. And that's another thing I want to talk about too. Sorry, all these disclaimers, girl. Like it seems like all of you girls, in my opinion, you talk about what everybody else is wearing, but like I'm looking at some of y'all outfits. Like, girl, like, do none of y'all have a basic understanding of fashion, fabric, what works for you, what doesn't work for you? All of you claim to be creatives and claim to be in the fashion industry in some form of fashion. And it's just like, it's not translating in what you girls are serving. Again, I hate the fact that your confessional looks always look much better than what you're serving in the scenes. But anyway, George comes off very shady, very messy. Again, there was a lot of that for this premiere coming from a lot of people. I understand we need attention grabbers, especially for the, this y'all second time around, and you got new people on, and you trying to exude these personalities and get us to know everybody, and I appreciate that. But George, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about George. Again, we have to take this episode by episode. But off the rip, like very messy. Again, a grand diva attitude where I just don't think it's needed, required, or desired, but I get it. Another thing I have a problem with is when people say that they're friends, but then y'all are just really mean to each other. Like, girl, it doesn't make sense. It's not cohesive for the storyline, and it just makes people look at y'all like, girl, you can't be trusted. So from George, we move on to, is it Carrie D? I think it's Carrie D, child. Carrie D is the singer, honey. You can tell she is here to show you what she can bring to the table, and that is what we are here for. That is what the brand was created and intentional for, is to show what the fuck you can do. And she can sing, honey. Carrie D can sing. Carrie D can sing. Sing, bitch. Sing, bitch. Sing and show it all, honey. Show it all. Your friend too, y'all collaborating and writing, good for y'all. It's good to see people that are not scared to demonstrate their vocals. We've had problems with that with other cast members on other types of shows where they don't want to demonstrate their vocal ability. Okay, if you can sing, you can sing. Okay, if you're you can get in the shower just because the acoustics are right and it may sound good, girl. You hitting those make-believe Mariah Carey notes, bitch. But in real life, you ain't shit. Carrie ain't one of those people. He can really sing, okay? So you can also tell his personality. He's not here for mess. He's here to fucking get recognition for what it is he's trying to do, and that's what I'm here for. Not to say he's not gonna serve, light skins. Okay, light skins. We can be a shady motherfucker, bitch. So I expect that this bitch is probably gonna be reading hoes later on down the road. We get introduced to Dior and Ariel, honey. Yes, honey. Be like a girl who has everything. Yes, honey, she has diamonds, whatever the fuck. Gadgets and gizmos aplenty. Talk shit a lot. Prom season, she's making money. And the other girls are scamming. Let me tell y'all something real quick. Y'all keep throwing T.S. Madison in there as a grabber. I appreciate that. And I know she's probably collecting a coin for having her shit, being replayed, because T.S. don't play about her motherfucking money. But T.S. is also known for having her hand in the community and helping uplift others. One thing we don't see enough of in this community is that. So I can appreciate T.S. Madison probably giving that go ahead and just feature the doll. Also, that will help raise your profile in the community as well. T.S. Madison is loved around, honey, okay? Dior, they're sitting down, they know each other, they're shading the fuck out of King Kane, they're shading the fuck out of Reese. And it's just like, girl, like, come on. Again, like I talked about in my disclaimer about, like, you guys are not better than nobody. Welcome to the show, bitch. Welcome to the show. And, I thought I was going to like Ariel, but y'all can't be judging people before you get to know them. Let's just be honest here. Like, we cannot do that. And let's not do that. Okay? From there, where else are we going? Shit. Is it that tattoo party where we meet Trey? Let me tell y'all, off the rip, I can tell that I'm going to love Trey. I think Trey is going to probably end up being my favorite character, Trey Womack, the tattoo artist. Because that personality and the humble, demure, but bitch, I'll read your motherfucking ass if it comes down to it and stab you in the eye with this motherfucking with zzz, bitch, get your ass together, honey. I think I'm really gonna enjoy his energy. Off rip, I already have. Um, King Kane shows up. Aubrey shows up. Um, George shows up with the Easter Bunny. Um, Girl, I don't know. What's up with all these colors, bitch? Girl, is Dallas a colorful place like that? I don't know. I just would like to know, girl, like, what's up with all of these Easter Bunny colors, bitch? Like, no God, like, what the fuck? Anyway, I have to understand that fashion is an expression of oneself. But at the end of the day, like, girl, like, oh, I know they say what works for you, it works for you, and I know I say that a lot too, but sometimes it's just like, girl, like, no, honey. No, 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 no. Okay? No, bitch. But yes, honey, they're having this event so that everybody has an opportunity to meet Trey and also the opportunity to meet everybody else within the circle. Um, they have Miss Fish there serving the drinks. What I don't like is when someone's having an event such as something like tattoos, we know that it's not free. Y'all gotta pay for y'all services, or at a discounted rate, you'll be serviced. Okay? If you're gonna come here, spend some fucking money, bitch. That's what it's here for. Everyone, y'all want everybody to support y'all shit and buy y'all books and attend y'all events and put into the offering plate, girl, and all that shit. But bitch, you don't want to motherfucking come to someone's tattoo. Get a tattoo, get a piercing, do what Markel did. Drop some coins in the boy's pocket and let's mix and mingle. If you ain't got the motherfucking coin like that, like Markel said at his opening, bitch, he was like, yeah, girl, I'm here for season 2. And some of the girls couldn't make it because they didn't have enough money. I thought that was so yes. That was a read in his shade for the motherfuckers, honey. But it's the truth, though. If you ain't got no money, then don't go. Don't go support it, because that's what it was about. Okay, it's not like y'all meeting up at parks and shit like that. You met up at an event that he was trying to showcase what he had going on and in turn meet you guys. Throw some money his way, or if you're not going to get nothing done, then throw a tip in, bitch, okay? Like, whatever. And everybody talking about the area was ghetto. The area was ghetto. Bitch, some of y'all hoes, didn't y'all talk about in the first season, your humble beginnings? Most of y'all have experienced being kicked out of your homes and living on park benches and shit like that. Okay? That's the usual story for most of us that come out the closet early when our black parents, bitch, don't want nothing to do with our gay asses. Let's just keep it real here. Most of y'all have suffered homelessness. Most of y'all are whores. Most of y'all were slutting out to have somewhere to stay. But y'all want to talk about, this is ghetto. We're in the ghetto. We're in the ghetto. Girl, bitch, the ghetto is everywhere. Don't put on girl for the cameras. Y'all know exactly what the ghetto is like. Y'all love the thug trades to beat y'all backs in, honey, okay? Come on now. So the ghetto's only good when you trying to get some hood dick. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Stop with all this hypocrisy. Stop with all the bullshit. Stop with all the fronting. That's what's gonna make people see through y'all fuck shit and not want to like y'all. Okay? Not want to like y'all. Fuck that. So we're in this situation. King Kane's going back and forth with George. George wants to be the Nene Leakes now. You can tell he's going to be reaching. Like King Kane said, he's reaching. And he's definitely reaching. Again, George, don't be one of those people, that get your motherfucking ass slayed and made on the motherfucking TV. Because it's just like, we're all here for the same reasons. Okay? Well, the intention is everything. So we don't know what the girls' intentions are, okay? And so far, it just seems like their intention is to try to come for the older girls that's been there, okay? And we all know what happens when you come for the legends, honey, okay? We know what happens when you come for the, what do they call those people? Damn, what do they call not the elders, people that's been doing this shit. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about, bitch. Like, I see it. I understand why. We all understand why. But we ask you, if you get tore the fuck down, because we know King Kane is known for reading a bitch down for filth, honey. Okay? We know this. So hopefully you have your read game on par, because King Kane is going to serve your ass motherfucking the Queen's justice. Just fucking know that. Okay? And it seems like everybody's on their fuck shit. This episode overall was really fucking good. This episode gave me edit, it gave me production, it gave me everything. It was cohesive as hell. Everything worked out perfectly. If you put season 1 up to season 2, night and day, bitch. Night and motherfucking day. So I do want to say congratulations to the Chasing Dallas and Chasing Reality brand, the production crew, the writers, whoever's involved in this whole situation. You guys did a wonderful job. I'm very excited to see what the rest of the season is going to hold. These new girls, I feel like, are able to hold their own. It is going to be a very interesting season because these personalities are popping, honey. George, I think, is going to be a a fire-breathing dragon. He's out here going to be burying the girls, and I want to talk about The Crown real quick. I'm from the South. I'm from Florida. Okay, I done lived in Georgia. I've had family in Tennessee. I've never heard of a crowning service. Never heard of that shit before in my life. Maybe that's a Shreveport, Louisiana thing, but girl, no, I've never heard of a crowning service. I don't attend funerals personally because I believe in celebrating life, not death, bitch. Okay. Also, I wanted to say with George, I felt like you were being very shady and not sincere when you were talking about the whole funeral thing as it pertains to, African Americans not being properly prepared for, funerals and, unfortunate, untimely death situations. And I felt like instead of being shady, you should have took this moment to educate the girls and to come off a little more sincere instead of trying to say it's the African American. We're already disenfranchised, bitch. Like the black gay community too is also, we're just disenfranchised as fuck. So don't sit here and try to do that classism bullshit about rich black people with money versus ones that don't. Like, girl, that is a conversation that we need to have, and you definitely could have had it. Because again, you work in that field, so it would have been wonderful to have seen what your educated dialogue would have been. Next time, hopefully, you'll think about that, because instead of just being a shady bitch about it all, you could have just educated the girls, took that time to say, bring awareness to the fact that yes, we do need to, invest in life insurance policies. We do need to educate our children and our, the adults as well on, bitch, it is expensive to bury a hoe. Do you want to be buried? Do you want to be cremated? Do you want to have a service at all? So I do understand it, but you just came off a little too, negative Nancy about it all. Should have definitely took that opportunity to educate the girls on that whole process, and bring awareness to it. Anything else? If I missed anything, jump in the comments and let me know. I felt like I did a lot of talking. My apologies, but I have to just get that out there, especially it being the first episode and this whole cast actually being almost brand new. We only have a few select girls who remain from the previous season. So I do find it, yeah, anyway, child, be blessed, never stress. Y'all take care. Bye.